Welcome to the Awkward Zoo. I'm Brandy, and we're going to be talking about Disney's Lorcana Rules. It has been out and kind of blowing up all over the internet. Uh, there's an article in the new Game Trade magazine, issue 279, I believe. Yes, issue 279. And yeah, they have the rules, the mechanics, and they've revealed a bunch of new cards. We are not going to be covering those. So we're just going to be mainly focusing on rules and new mechanics that have been kind of revealed. Yeah. The images are going to be hard to read, and so I'm going to be linking to articles that have better images, and then you can read and look up this new stuff there. And that'll be from the Gamer and the Musha Report. Be sure to follow the Musha Report. He does an awesome job covering Lorcana news, and he'll keep you better up to date than me. So so let's begin. And with a new card type, sort of. It is a subtype of action cards, and it is songs. And the song mechanic is pretty awesome. You can play the card regularly with its cost regularly and get its ability, or you can play the card without the cost for free by having a Glimmer who meets the requirements sing the song, and then you can get the ability for free. That's pretty awesome mechanic because Disney, especially in particular Disney Animation, and are all about their songs, and so that's awesome mechanic to have in the game and to reflect these wonderful songs. And I'm pretty sure that when they revealed the Amber ink, and it wasn't the Amber Ink's kind of story lore, how they're protectors. It wasn't a card reveal. It was just an image of the Lion King on the log, walking across the log, a scene from Hakuna Matata song. So I believe that is probably a song card, that we will be seeing that in this set as a song card. But moving on, we get the breakdown of the cards, and finally get an explanation on why some cards have this gold border around their cost. And that is that those cards are able to be sacrificed. I'm going to say sacrificed, and put into the inkwell to be used as your ink to pay for other cards. And another interesting thing to note is that you show your opponent the card that you're going to use, and that adds kind of an extra level of kind of strategy, what cards you're going to use, and kind of being mindful that you're showing your opponent the card that's going into the well, and so they get a bit of information on what cards you have in your deck, as well as knowing that you're playing a legal card into the inkwell, because only the gold borders are allowed to go in there. And there will be exceptions to that with card abilities, like this new song card that was revealed, one jump ahead. It allows you to just play the top card of your deck face down into the inkwell exerted, and so yeah, there'll be abilities that kind of break this rule, but as your once per turn and put a card into the inkwell, is got to be a gold border. Also, deck building wise, guys, you have 4 of a kind, typical deck building, 4 of a kind, of a specific card number, because you can have multiple Mickey Mouses, but you can only have 4 Mickey Mouse sorcerers, but you can have Mickey Mouse sorcerer, 4 Mickey Mouse sorcerers, 4 Mickey Brave Tailor, Little Tailors, right? You can have multiple characters, but the title, the card number, you can only have 4 of a kind, and which again is pretty typical in card types, right? Also, on the card we have, specifically character cards, and we have the strength and the willpower, the shield, which everyone kind of speculated as health, which it is health of the card. If it meets or exceeds that number of the shield, it is banished. And then we have the lore, or on the right icon, this icon, and the lore, I sort of got right. All right, I said in my first prediction that the lore was gained through banishing cards, but then Maurice came out, was revealed, and there's the questing mechanic, and so you quest to gain the lore on the card, and how you quest is you exert it by turning it to its side, using it, and to quest, and you will gain those lore, and you need to collect 20 or more to win the game. And challenging and questing cannot be done on the turn that the character Glimmer is played. It does have summoning sickness, and in this case, the reasoning is that these are being summoned from ink, right? These are characters being summoned from ink, and so the ink needs to dry, needs to set before they can actually do stuff, which is pretty cool. In terms of story wise, but that besides the point, items can be used on the first turn, and it's just that if you have the resources, you can use items on the first turn they are played, because items do stay in play. And can be used again and on the next turns. So you can use items on the first turn if you can activate it. Battles, challenges, how challenges work is simultaneous. Is attack. You can only challenge cards that are exerted, turned on their sides, and it is a simultaneous attack, and noted from healing cards as the damage stays on the card. Alright, and yeah, and that was explained through a new Captain Hook card and a new Donald Duck card that was revealed. Is there anything else I'm missing? I think that's it. You win. The victory conditions of the game is you win by collecting 20 lore. And when you challenge cards, a simultaneous attack. Oh yeah, you draw. I forgot how turns. You draw cards. You draw 7 cards at the start of your turn, and there is mulligan. And how mulligan works here is that you discard 7 cards, or you discard your hand, and then you draw back up to 7, and then you shuffle the deck, which I like this better. And then shuffling your deck, discarding cards, shuffling your deck, and then drawing, because I have terrible luck, and I end up drawing the cards that I wanted to get rid of back up again. And so this way, that kind of lessens the chances of getting repeat cards, especially the ones that you don't want. And then, so I kind of like the discard, then draw, and then shuffle. Kind of mulligans better. But yeah, there's no penalty for mulliganing. Yeah. So there's mulligan rules. You draw 7 cards, 60 card deck of 1 to 2 inks colors. Yeah. And then in the article, this says that there's going to be a companion tutorial app. I'm going to say it's probably going to be along the similar lines of how the Bandai card apps work. It's just kind of like demo decks, kind of teaching the rules of the game. And so I have a feeling that's going to be similar here. It's just going to be the small app that kind of teaches you the basic rules of the game, little animations, flourishes here and there. But yeah, so be on the lookout for that. It's going to be demoed at the Gamma show. Yeah, I think that's it as far as rules goes. If I miss anything, the articles will have you covered. Be sure to check out the articles. So yeah, I think that's it. Also, the articles will have new cards revealed. Musha Report will have some of the new cards revealed in the magazine, and there as well. So be sure to check that out. In the future video, we'll, as always, kind of update what cards have been revealed. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.